Good morning, everyone. Buenos días para todos. Today, it's a special day. We actually finalized yesterday with all the divisions, but since the conditions were not getting that well, the riders got together, the Drobny riders that are to decide the podium final and the final itself, the title, got together and decided that they wanted to leave those two heats for today. Good morning, Lucas.
Good morning, Bego. Good morning, everyone. Now we have the final day of competition. Just two more heats to go. That's going to be the podium final to decide the third and fourth in the end of this year's ranking, which is going to be after this event. And the second and last one, the big drop knee final that's going to decide the 2024 drop knee world champion. Looks like the heat already started.
Yes, let's hit the water. We have the podium final right there between the two friends and Reunione. Fabian Tassar is starting things super quick with the first wave, one turn, and that will be it. Wind starting to pick up. So as you may know, today was not suitable for running many heats. You can tell right now there's a texture in there, so we were not if we left things for today, the whole finals day, it will be, not really good for the rest of the competitors. And as you see, we have Fabian Tassar in red and Amaury Laverne in yellow. They will be defining the third and fourth position.
Yeah, so let's see this replay. First blood here by Fabian Tassar. 5-point ride. Very nice snap in the first section as he's going for the second one. Just hitting that shallow part of the second section in La Cupola, not being able to keep going and maintain that balance. Yeah, so this heat, guys, is going to be deciding the third and fourth of the ranking. Not a common thing, actually, in the IBC structure. But this year, as we have just one event that is going to be deciding the champion, the riders got together and decided for this. So we will be seeing the two Reunion Islanders, Amaury Laverne, Moss, as he is known as well, and Fabian Tassar, one name that has been on top of the rankings in the drop knee division for so many years right now. Two very experienced riders and two very strong athletes as well on the prone and on the drop knee division. So just two heats. Thanks everyone for joining in. Make sure to share this live stream with everyone because we are just about to crown the 2024 world champion in the drop knee division.
Okay, stay tuned. Connect with us. This is the last day. This is the real last day today for this event. But we finished everything yesterday, and we had our champions from this event. It was so great to see Unash Pascual taking the junior men division and Maida Viana with a perfect performance throughout the event, taking the win here. So how good is for Maida Viana to have her two first wins in the World Tour in the richest events, because in Iquique, she got the higher prize money that we have seen in the women division, because Iquique, equal the men and the women prize purse. So she is taking a nice amount of money for her career, and I couldn't be happier for her because, she's been battling non-stop for that moment. So congratulations to you, Maida Viana. You're the living proof of dedication and perseverance, and it's just so inspiring to watch. And
7 years, Bago. 7 years,
7 years.
coming to Chile. She said that how bad she wanted to take this event.
And two in a row, man.
Yeah, the stars aligned for her. Just taking 2 in 1. Just as we say in Brazil, dobradinha. Just when you get everything out of it. And yeah, Maida just looking very strong right now, very motivated to go to Maldives as well, and get to the end of the year with those good points that she is already accumulating. But getting back to the water, let's take a look at this one. Fabian Tassar just throwing a nice snap. Not the biggest of the waves, but he is getting that backup score right now to jump in front of Amaury Laverne in these first 4 minutes of the heat.
Así es, bueno, para todas las personas que hablan español, este es el hit de final de Podium. Esta es la segunda ola de Fabián Tazar. En el agua tenemos a Fabián Tazar, que es de Islas Reunión, al mismo tiempo que a Mauri Laverne, también de Islas Reunión. Son dos amigos y ellos decidieron que querían jugarse la tercera y cuarta posición con esta final de podium. Si hubiesen seguido la estructura de la IBC World Tour, ambos hubiesen quedado con el tercer puesto y hubiesen dividido el prize money y los puntos, pero quieren definir como quién queda en el tercer puesto y cuarto puesto surfeando, porque también se hubiese podido definir la posición con los puntajes del que hubiese quedado mejor en la semifinal. El que hubiese tenido más puntajes en la semifinal, pues le daban el tercero y al otro le daban el cuarto. Ya lo hemos hecho así en los Tours Nacional. Pero ellos decidieron que querían surfear y bueno, como es la única vez que vamos a tener el Dromni este año en competencia, pues se le dio esa, ese beneficio, ¿no? Así que bien, bien bonito volverlos a ver. En este momento a Mauri no ha tomado ninguna ola, Fabián Tazar tiene un 5 y un 4.25. Como pueden ver, las condiciones realmente desmejoraron bastante desde ayer. No alcanza esta condición para hacer un evento completo y estas son las repeticiones. Estos son los 5 puntos de Fabián Tazar. 5 points.
Fabian Tazar just throwing a nice snap in the first one. Second section just running in front of him as he ended up being knocked off of his board. And this is the second one, a 4.25. Not as good as the first one. Just one maneuver as well for the Reunion Islander, actually. And on the other side, we are seeing Amaury just waiting some more. We have been seeing some sets, yes, a bit bigger than those two waves than Fabian found, but they are not too common as we have been seeing throughout these days of competition as well. The high period here in Chile usually causes that sometimes. The waves just become not as consistent, especially in these small days. Actually, for the forecast for today was very bad. That's why the technical staff decided to run as much as they could yesterday. But as Bagel mentioned before, the riders decided to surf one more time and just do this surf off here to the side between the third and fourth in the ranking. But yeah, Moz just waiting for a better wave. He's looking for a big score. He knows as well how good Fabian Tazar is and that he is probably going to go looking for bigger scores than 4 and the 5s that he has been finding in this heat so far.
Yeah, there's no way we could have, run the whole event with these conditions, even though, because right now it's a bit glassy, and if you see, actually, we haven't seen this kind of texture at this time the previous days. Actually the wind starts here around 11, 12, but today it's starting earlier. But yeah, I mean, we only have 2 heats and why not? Here comes the first wave of Amaury Laverne. Check how he is putting his front foot right there in the rail and starts with that first turn. It was actually a powerful snap there. And yeah, I like to see that some riders, set the front foot more to the center, and some others just try to, push the rail, and that's pretty cool to watch. He has it very, it's very defined for him. He uses that technique. Check that out.
Yeah, just sitting on the rail there, that right foot, and then just releasing the tail differently than Fabian did in his 2 waves so far. So I believe it's going to be a better score for Amaury as he just threw some more water. But let's see, Fabian Tazar coming out the back, 1 check turn, and just over in that third wave. So Amaury's wave came out a 6-point ride, just jumping in a better situation right now with the best score of the heat, although Amaury needs a 3.25, a small score still for the Reunion Islander to get back to the first position.
Enjoy very much, and also the way he used his back fin as a keel. You see, it was pretty cool. It was super well defined. So yeah, he gets a 6. Yeah, it was definitely, the best maneuver out of the exchange. And now he's looking for a 3.25 podium final, people. So we only have this heat and the upcoming great final for the title of 2024 Drobny World Champion, which is going to be between Dave Hobart and Sammy Moritino. How cool was to have, that three heat format that allowed us to see Sammy taking the first heat in a great way, and then, Dave taking the second one, and right now everything comes down to the final heat. So nice looking wave there for Fabian, but yeah, unfortunately, he couldn't get that turn, finished, and that's only going to be something around the 1.5, so not affecting anything.
Yeah, Bago. So getting back to those finals that we already saw in the previous days, in the previous day actually, Semi Morentino on the first one came out on top. Although with a very close score to Dave, Semi actually found a 7.5 and a 625, and Dave on the other side found a 7 and a 665. So 1375, 1365, very very close scores for this first final, with Sami winning it. And then on the second one, Dave just came out with two 9-point rides, just not leaving a chance. Although Sami also managed to get very close to Dave with an 8.5 and an 8.90. So these guys just stretching a little bit more the time for the event and managing to make a late decision, leaving it to the last and third final that we are going to be seeing next, guys. So we are basically 40 minutes, 50 minutes from knowing who's going to be the 2024 Drop Knee World Champion in the IBC World Tour. Big thanks to Escondida BHP and SQM Yodro Nutrición Vegetal. Let's see if Fabian is coming on this one. Looks like he was just taking a sniff, as Joey says, in that wave, but not actually choosing for it. So this event is also produced by Club Budeo. Looks like Amori coming on this one right now. A smaller wave, Amori just wanting to get that back up, throwing a lot of water, just throwing that tail as well. And he needs a 3.25, so I think we might see the first change of situation in this heat right now, with Moss possibly taking the first position.
Yeah, super smart Amaury, because he's holding a 6, so he only needed this backup score. Maybe a bit smaller wave, but the maneuver itself was equally as good executed as the first one. So I believe he's going to be able to get that 3.25 and get that first position out of Fabian's hands. So if you're just getting here, this is a pretty short day. This actually, from what I can recall, we have never had a 2 heats day.
Yeah.
But it's it's a benefit.
This is a special case, no?
Yeah.
The Drop Knee World title.
Yeah, we're giving this special benefit to the drop knees because we love them. And yeah, we are just doing 2 heats today and then calling it. We're going to have a Drop Knee World Champion defined today, and it's going to be either Sammy Moritino for the 5th time or Dave Hobart breaking his own record and getting his 11th title. Both of them, both of that options will be pretty cool to watch. We are equally as happy for both of them. Whoever gets it, definitely is going to be a great thing for bodyboarding and for the drop knee division that we are expecting to have, maybe next year more dates. And like we have been saying, some people love to have one event, and some others would like to have many events, as many as possible.
One
But yeah.
good thing, I'm sorry, Bago.
Sorry.
Just one thing that I mean, it has its pros and cons for sure, depending on who's thinking as well. But one thing that is good is that we saw many new guys, or guys that were used to be in the World Tour, like Daniel Silva, for example, from Brazil, and some other guys like Olivier Morimotu, for example. Some guys that have that talent, that spent some years in the World Tour as well, but sometimes struggle with sponsors to pursue the whole tour. just coming for one shot in this event. It was so nice to see some new talents as well, like Kavika, Kellen showing up as well from Hawaii. That's definitely a pro for having one event.
All right, so one more for Amaury, generating speed, pumping there, goes for the reverse. And then a check turn. And let's see, I don't know if that's going to be more than the 4.75. You might don't want to pump too much in this wave because you are left without the section, but take us to the replay.
Amaury just getting some speed, passing over that section and throwing this reverse. I believe that if he, managed to do a stronger turn, throwing some water and then connecting with that reverse to make a best use of that speed, he could have squeezed a few more points out of that maneuver. But I believe he's going to change that 4.75 as he had quite a longer run than in the previous wave. This wave was also a bit more sizable, so I think it could be enough for Amaury to increase it a little bit, but not too much, I would say. So Fabian now needs a 5.76. Let's see this once more.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like he might get a bit more than what he is holding. Yeah, and yeah, it was 2 maneuvers, and we're waiting for those scores. Still haven't dropped, but yeah, Fabian has to start the engine if he wants to get that third position. It's always, there's a difference in points and money always. So here he comes. Let's see. Fabian Tazar, not really. But yeah, there's a difference. I mean, thinking about the benefits for next year, both of them are going to get the seed. That's there for sure. Anyone ending in the 8, among the top 8 will be seeded in the non-elimination round next year. But I believe it's always good to, have one spot above. So there's a difference between the third and the fourth. Here comes Amaury once again. Let's see, he pumps a bit. And this reverse, that one was actually better, and that turn also was more powerful than the previous one. So he repeated the combo from the previous wave, but definitely it was more powerful and very well projected. So this guy right there, focusing and going for the great final, the heat number 3 out of 3.
Yeah, Bagwin. On this case, he did fix that, just throwing a lot of water, just bettering that last wave, connecting with the reverse as well, and finally getting some more speed for a stronger turn. And now I'm pretty sure that Amaury is going to be increasing that score with a more meaningful wave in this last attempt. Still waiting for that score. He is in the first position, still winning by 165, leaving Fabian in need of a 5.91 to get that third place in the World Tour. Such a hard achievement. We've seen these guys passing so many heats, just knocking so many names in the comp. And it came out, guys. 6.75 for the last wave of Amaury, just being more aggressive, more assertive than in the previous one, and now managing to get the best score of the heat and his best on as well. Now Fabian needs a bigger one, a 7.75. There's still a bit less than 12 minutes, and looks like there's a good set approaching the lineup as the guys are just getting in position, but the priority right now is on Fabian Tazar's side, and he looks like he is in a good position for this wave.
All right, let's see if Fabian can get that score right now after last wave. Oh, no, Fabian. Wow. After last wave of Amaury, situation is more complicated for Fabian. He is looking for a 7.75. 11 minutes on the clock. And this heat and one more people, and then we say goodbye. And we are going to miss you, and we're going to miss Chile for sure. We are going to go to Itacoachara Pro. Let's check the calendar of this year so you guys know what's going to happen coming up next week. We might be starting even, next week itself because there's a swell. So finishing Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival in actually 40 minutes. And then we're jumping to Itacoachara Pro from June 1st till the 10th. It's an event that it's only men, so that's a pretty cool, wide waiting period there. We will be choosing the best conditions, and we are looking to have a show of bodyboarding in huge Itacoachara and hopefully perfect align mountains of water, triangles, as Itacoachara can show.
Yeah, Bag. One thing that I have to say, Itacoachara is very sensitive to the sandbars, so they have to be very good there for the waves to like become proper. And I heard that they are, because some huge swells just hit Brazil in the last weeks, and that's a very good sign, because it moves a lot of sand and prepares a good sandbar. So we're just waiting for that swell to come up, and the show will be guaranteed for sure.
That's very good news to hear. And then we're going to Maldives. That's a confirmed event, Maldives, and we are going to have the men, women, and junior division there. So we are having fairly 20 days of break because it takes like 2 days to get to Maldives if you're coming from this side of the world. Then we're going to go to Sintra. How exciting is to have that event again. I mean, Sintra, a classic. Thank you so much, Joao and Roman, for making it happen once again, and all the Sintra institutions, because we can't miss that one. We love Portugal and we love that community, huge community of bodyboarding. We're still waiting for the confirmation of the wave, and we are closing things with the Gran Canaria Fronton King for the men and the junior. One more for Amaury Laverne.
Amaury Laverne just getting some speed, aggressive snap there, just trying to come back from that hip twist.
Just trying to dive.
Not being able. I mean, how hard is it to just come back in that rotation after twisting your hips? Don't with no use of any fins or anything. It's just sliding so easily. So very hard for these guys to maintain that control. It was a very close attempt for Amaury. I believe that could have been a good score as well. But yeah, just coming back now, handling the priority back to Fabian Tazar. As it looks like there are not many waves coming, I would like to send a big thanks to our sponsors. As I said, this event is presented by Escondida BHP, SQM, Yodo Nutrición Vegetal, and produced by Club Budeo, that does such a nice work here in Antofagasta, using bodyboarding as a tool for a social transformation, I would say, and much more than that. This event is sponsored by Cobum, RIR Mining, and Antofagasta Mineral, and we have some collaborators as well to help make it happen. Independent Bodyboards, Café Trocadero, Hotel Ibis Style, and Hotel NH that just received our staff in such a hospitality, such a nice way. Grupo Ije Carpas, looks like Fabian pedaling strong for this one. Now being able to make that takeoff, going through the next section, one more bottom turn, and there he goes. Best maneuver for Fabian Tazar, I would say, so far the most aggressive one.
Right, we see the straight answer of Amaury Laverne, and yeah, that's not gonna count. Probably his foot was too lean to the rail. He lost control there. But yeah, I agree with you. I think last wave of Fabian might be his best. So Fabian Tazar now is still looking for 7.75. We'll see. Here he comes. This is the replay. He actually puts its fin in the same place as Amaury, but a little bit less, I would say, lean to the rail. But yeah, nice maneuver, nice turn there, and we're waiting for that score.
Yeah, we can see Amaury putting his right foot just a bit out of his board, actually.
Yeah.
And I think that it might not have helped him so much in this situation. When you're doing that rotation for the reverse, you just end up with your fin entering the water and not helping that rotation movement at all. We are still waiting for those scores. Don't think, though, that it's going to be enough for Fabian to change the situation of this heat, but that's up to the judges, guys. I mean, it's so hard to give those scores here in La Cupola with this wave that just changes so much. Every day you come here is a different context. It's a different wave. Sometimes it is very sectiony. Sometimes it is just connecting all the way a left runner. But yeah, very sensible wave as well to the wind. Thankfully, we are seeing the wind just holding for these two heats we have today. We were actually surprised, I would say, when we came here to the beach today, because the forecast was looking just like it was going to drop significantly, and it actually held a bit better than I was thinking about. So 6.65 for Fabian, just getting closer to Amaury right now, but not enough for him to get the first position. Still needs 6.11. Let's see this once more.
Yeah, I believe it's definitely super powerful. Check that, you know, spray to the camera, man. Yeah, sometimes, I mean, I know for a fact the cameraman, they love that. They were telling me the other day how professionals these guys are, that they see you. I mean, I was talking to, I think it was Rodrigo. He said, it's just so good to have this rider that sees you and calculates the angle and perform the maneuver in the exact section of the wave that will grant a photographer that picture or that shot, you know.
Targeting the
Yeah,
photographer. No?
and it's not everybody knows how to do that. I remember when I started bodyboarding, and I had a very good friend that he was teaching me of a water photographer. He said, like, when you see me, you try to hit me. All right, we're gonna get there. Let's see, we're gonna get back to that idea. One more slash there for Fabian Tazar in a mini floater. Is that gonna be the score? Now he's looking for a 6.11 to take that third position in the World Tour for the Drumney division. This is all about the first place because you're getting the third position.
Yeah,
that's what is in stake.
Just getting some speed, going over that first section, and now managing to do a nice carve. Fabian Tazar coming back, maintaining that speed, just trying to squeeze a last floater, but not having enough speed to land in front of the wave. So let's see if Fabian is able to increase that 5 point or even get that 6.11 that he needs to turn the situation to his side. Just combining two maneuvers, it was a good first one. Just not being able to land that second floater will certainly take some points out of Fabian's scores. So I don't believe, but let's see if this might be enough, because we are seeing very close scores here. 11.65, 12.75. So 5.5 is what he got for the last wave.
Right, the answer for Amaury Laverne. He's trying to get something else. Go for snap, tail slide there as well. And let's see, I don't know. I mean, Amaury is trying to increase. Yeah, last wave of Fabian wasn't enough to get the lead. We'll see this one.
Moss trying to get rid of that 6 point ride, passing by that first white water, and then just sliding sideways, throwing some water over the channel, and completing that rotation back for a good completion. So, yeah, let's see if he's going to be able to change that 6. Very tight situation right now. Not many bigger waves coming actually to provide better sections for these riders. It looks like it's very hard to combine out there. So we are still kind of seeing the guys just performing one maneuver in each wave. But pretty sure that finding a wave with a combination will pay off for whoever gets it first. Although there's only 1 minute and 45 seconds on the clock.
All right, Sammy right there drinking some water. Where's your
Straight
bottle? Where's your bottle, Sammy? It's all right. I mean, this is the last day, and these are our spoiled riders. They deserve it. This is the last time that we're going to see Drumney this year in tour. So, you know, we're giving all the best for them. Just, you know, they deserve it. This division deserves it. And check that out. That was Leticia, our camera woman, following him. Leticia has been doing a great job. Thank you for that, as well as, you know, everyone in Wave Data and those guys, safety in the water, and of course photographers, all the media team, led by Jimmy Bow from Budeo. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Claudio Alquinta, Camila, Lalo, Felipe, Jimmy, em,
Es tanta gente, ¿no, Bego? A veces
Arturo.
uno mira la retransmisión así, a veces no tiene idea de cuánta gente hace,
Sí,
trabaja, ¿no? Para hacer este evento. Entonces,
yeah, a lot of effort.
muchas gracias a todos por recibirnos una vez más aquí en Chile para esta perna sudamericana. Y ahora vamos a Brasil, que todos son muy bienvenidos allá también.
All right, so that guy right there, Dave Over, looking for break his own record. No one else in the world has more than 10 titles. That's him. And now he wants to get his 11th title, but he has to go over Sammy Moratino, who is looking for his 5th title, and it looks like this is a sealed deal for Amaury Laverne. He's taking that 3rd position. Congratulations to Fabian as well. So this was the podium final. We do have our 3rd and 4th. 3rd will be Amaury, and the 4th, Fabian Tassar right there. So congratulations to both. Don't go anywhere. We're going to go to a commercial break, and we're coming back for the great final to define our 2024 Drobny World Champion.
Antofagasta se prepara para el futuro. Impulsamos una minería más diversa e inclusiva. Promovemos la cultura y el patrimonio. Aceleramos el emprendimiento local. Inspiramos y acercamos más niños a la ciencia. Y nos capacitamos para los trabajos del mañana. Porque creer en el talento local es futuro. Conoce lo que hacemos juntos por Antofagasta en bhp.com.
El futuro lo construimos hoy. Innovamos y desarrollamos soluciones para un mundo sostenible, poniendo en el centro el bienestar de las personas, la creación de valor social compartido, el respeto por el medio ambiente, el fomento de la diversidad y el progreso de las comunidades vecinas son inherentes a nuestro quehacer en la generación de valor a través de un genuino compromiso con la sostenibilidad. Desde el norte de Chile, aportamos al desarrollo sostenible de la industria. SQM, soluciones para el desarrollo humano.
Welcome back, everyone. This right now is going to be the final hit of the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival 2024. Welcome, Joey.
Thank you. Great to be here. And this is it, the final playoff here between Dave Hubbard and Sammy Morantino.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a great battle. So let's hit the water and follow these guys. The heat, it's not starting yet. They are still paddling. They are taking their time. No worries. We are here just for you guys, and we are loving, the fact that this is the last time that we're going to see them. I mean, not loving that fact. We're loving the fact of giving you this opportunity because we're going to miss them. We love Drobny. Personally, I love this, way of writing. And yeah, but they actually decided that they wanted to do it this way. They didn't, because they were not, Maldives was uncertain, and they wanted to, have to be certain that they will be crowning the world champ in an event. Because imagine if, they wait for Maldives and Maldives cancel, and then they have to, and the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival could be already happening. And what if they cancel and they have to crown the champion without an event, like, from their house?
Yeah, exactly. And it's
boring.
It's yeah, for sure. No, it's a good decision. And if you are just joining in, they did decide to do 3 DK finals to crown this world champion. And so we've had Sammy winning the first one, Dave winning the second one, and this is it. This is the final one. But we do have that interview ready down on the beach now. So take it away, Lucas.
Moz, how does it feel for you going into this podium match against Fabian Tazar and getting that 3rd spot on the final ranking of the drop knee division?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a pleasure to compete in drop knee, having so much fun. And against Fabian, I knew it's going to be tough. He's improving his surfing a lot lately. So yeah, drop knee is something always a challenge for me. It's not my main division, but it's always good to be there, trying my best. Hopefully we see more drop knee rider coming in these events in the next few years. It's different on the prone riding, where we have pretty much the best riders in the world. But in drop knee, there is a lot of riders that just free surfing, and will be amazing to see them here competing with us. And yeah, stuck on my ranking, and I will see you guys next year to fight again.
And since we just had one event this year for the decision on the drop knee, what are your thoughts on this special format, having the opportunity of deciding between the 3rd and 4th in the ranking?
Yeah, drop knee, it's always good to have at least one event to crown the world title, and to have 2 different formats with that free match they are doing, the guys now, and that podium final make it a bit more excited. And yeah, thanks to the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival to really take care of this event this year, because drop knee really needs it.
Yeah, so you have any words for people watching you back home?
Yeah, un abrazo a toda la familia en Canarias, merci à tous les Français qui nous regardent, et un shoot à tous les drop knee riders.
Congratulations on taking this 3rd position, Moaz. Back to you guys.
Yeah, he looked super happy, huh? He looked very, connected with the situation, very humble. All right, so starting things for Sammy Moratino, going to his backhand. Just a quick snap. Maybe, we'll see if it's deemed as a complete move. And the answer for Dave Hubbard, pumping a little bit there, generating some speed. Floater. Yeah, favorite maneuver for Dave. Dub.
Wow, that was really nice from him. Sammy not really getting much on that right hander, just kicking off at the end there. But how is that section he found on the inside, on that real shallow section, managing to get that floater? Let's catch a replay firstly of Sammy's. You see him just kind of picking up some speed along here, and then just kind of doing a turn but kicking off there, not completing it. And then Dave's here running along, getting some speed, and there he goes. Classic floater there, little grab, hand up in the air. Really nice on the start.
Time.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's got this technique, I think. He kind of kicks his tail, so he gets a little bit pumped.
Yeah.
And, so have a glimpse of an aerial maneuver there.
Yeah.
Like pretty cool. He actually, when the waves are big, he actually gets some projection, definitely some air time.
Yeah.
It's like an ollie,
Yeah.
You get a mini ollie, so you get a little
bit of pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the word.
Yeah.
Pop.
Yeah, that's it.
Exactly.
Little ollie.
He's doing a little.
Yeah, exactly. Well, it looks like we got Sammy up though, pumping through this one. Let's see what he can do at this end section, and just throwing a reverse spin, reverse hack off that whitewash section, and completing it pretty cleanly there. And that'll be Sammy's 1st scoring wave.
Oh, super beautiful. Actually, very powerful from Sammy. It will be interesting to see, how the judges compare those 2 moves. Dave got a 5.5. And, of course, Sammy, he didn't get the score the first turn because it was non-completed. But let's see how much he gets for the last one.
Yeah, that's it. And we'll catch a replay of that any second. But it looks like that reverse came through as a 6.75 for Sammy. But here we have Dave throwing some rail there, throwing some water off the back, getting another turn in. Let's see if he can get a third section. And the wave kind of just dying out there at the end. But nice little two-turn combination for Dave Hubbard.
Yeah, I mean, I was really impressed by Sammy's last wave. I want to re-see it now, because I believe it was super powerful, stylish. I kind of it was actually an off the lip reverse to me. And see, he generated that speed not too much. He controlled it perfectly. And yeah, that was really beautiful. So it makes sense. It's a 6.75 for him. Check that out.
Yeah,
His tail, it was fully out of the wave. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was really flowy. I liked it. It just looked super natural with the motion of the wave. And here we catch another replay of Dave.
Yeah, that's still hasn't dropped. That's core. But yeah, 2 turns. And he tried something else there. But yeah, that will be it for him. But yeah, guys, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen, if you don't know what's going on, we tell you. This is a day dedicated for the finals for the Drobny division. Yesterday we advanced till this point, and we had a special format that the riders presented to the technical team, and everyone was happy and glad to grant that for them because this is the only event. So we had we gave them the possibility of having 3 finals. And the person that takes 2 wins out of those 3 finals will get the title. And it was pretty cool because the first heat was taken by Sammy, and then the second heat was taken by Dave. And now we are defining our world champ in this very last heat right here. And also we had a podium final to define the 3rd and 4th position, because that's how Amaury and Fabian wanted to go.
Yeah, exactly. And as well, really good to just get those set rankings for next year as well. And Moz taking that out. So officially, he is the ranked number 3 and Fabian Tazar ranked number 4 in the DK rankings for next year. And we are about to find out 1 and 2. And yeah, it's really, really coming down to the wire here. It was a battle yesterday and didn't manage to finish it. It went pretty onshore yesterday. And so the riders and the technical team decided to run it today, and yeah, nice clean conditions and really
Smaller
exciting.
though, but
yeah, it is very small, as you guys can see, and last day of the waiting period as well, and so really cool to finally get down right to the end of the competition here at the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival.
yeah, the man in the hour there, getting himself a 3rd place and a difference in prize money. So good job there for Maury Laverne. And just want to say thanks to all of our sponsors. This event is presented to you by Escondida BHP o BHP y SQM Yodo Nutrición Vegetal. Ellos son nuestros presentadores y es producido por el Club Budeo. Muchas gracias, chicos, una vez más. 12ª edición de este gran evento. Y tenemos el auspicio de Colbún. Ayer estuvo Colbún por aquí en una entrevista bien interesante comentando sobre sus iniciativas y cómo ayudan a este evento. Vamos a volver a esa idea después de esta ola de Sammy.
Sammy taking off here, using that priority, kind of getting a bit behind the lip there and ducking out. Nothing for Sammy Moratino then. And Dave will now be left in that first priority. Let's see what he does here, Bagel.
Yeah, these 2 waves are... Oh, not really. Well, that was a wise decision. You don't want to lose your priority, especially if you're winning. So, yes, actually, he has a 6 and a 5. And now Sammy is looking for a 4.75. So it's pretty good to see. These 2 contenders, they have a great battle. Very balanced battle. Because sometimes, you see 2 riders that confront in the final. And the level is different, and the points are, significantly higher for one of those riders, and it there's a huge difference between the both of them, but they are pretty close in their performance, and we saw yesterday and throughout the whole event how they have a level bodyboarding pretty similar. And actually, Sammy said it in the interview. He said they're from the same island, and he grew up looking up to Dave Hubbard. So for him, it's an honor and a pleasure to have the chance to battle for the world title with him once again.
Yeah, once again. That's exactly right. So Dave has 10 world titles in the drop knee division, and Sammy has 4. And I know there is just a strong rivalry between these two guys. And Sammy is, obviously really looks up to Dave as a drop knee rider and one of the greatest to do it. And he said in some of his interviews that he's not stopping until he gets as many world titles as Dave. And so really cool to see the fire burning there and his motivation for shredding on the knee.
Yeah, pretty cool. Well, this is about to end. When these 20 minutes are gone, this will be the very last heat of the 2024 Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. Continuing with the shoutouts to our sponsors. Muchas gracias por auspiciar este evento, Colbún y RR Mining también, y Antofagasta Minerals. Here comes Sammy once again. Let's see if he's going to find that 4.75. Nice looking turn right there. That might be it. I don't know. Maybe it's a bit of a small wave.
Yeah, getting a second score there, though, for Sammy, and this will be important for him. And look at this, just comes up, releases that tail, slides for a bit, and then brings it back round. And nice, just one maneuver wave there for him, and it's come through as a 5.0, taking him to the first place. And now Dave is chasing a 5.76. So definitely achievable for the 10-time world champion, and let's see what the ocean will deliver him. But yeah, jumping back into some of those sponsors, big thanks to a lot of the collaborators.
That's right.
Colaboradores, International Bodyboarding Corporation, of course, Federación Chilena de Bodyboard, Armada de Chile, MOP Antofagasta, Seremía de Salud Antofagasta, CMDR de la Municipalidad de Antofagasta, Dirección de Desarrollo de Turismo Municipalidad de Antofagasta y...
You're good. You're perfect.
Gracias.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty impressive. Grupo IG Carpas, el Hotel NH, el Hotel Ibis, está buenísimo, el Ibis Styles, el Café Trocadero, la Fundación Mr. Barber y Independent Bodyboards, que tenemos esta marca de bodyboard desde el Perú apoyando este evento, y también nuestros media partners, el Mercurio de Antofagasta, CNC Medios, FM7, 100% puro surf, de Surf Beats Radio, y Antofagasta Despierta con el termómetro.cl. Por supuesto, esto es, nosotros como nunca podemos decir todos los patrocinadores y auspiciadores juntos, porque siempre hay acción. Comenzamos a nombrarlos y después continuamos cuando ya para un poquito la acción como ahora. Pero ya saben que este evento está presentado, digamos, nuestras cabezas de sponsor y nuestros presentadores son Escondida BHP, que es una compañía minera que ha acompañado al Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival desde el inicio, han sido de los principales sponsors de este evento, y bueno, es el mayor productor mundial de concentrados y cátodos de cobre, con el propósito de reunir a las personas y los recursos para construir un mundo mejor. Gracias, Escondida BHP.
And it looks like we have some waves coming up here. Sammy taking off on the first one of the set, and look at that, really nice turn, little head dip there, Steezy crouching tiger position, and a little look back at the judges there, but it looked like a bigger wave was coming in behind that. Let's see if Dave will have a look. Probably not if we're still following Sammy, but here's his replay, Bego.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one very much, actually. I think he might be able to change his backup score for something bigger, because it was a powerful move there. Just got a little shampoo there, and right there, humbly, looking at the judges, as a way, I think, of dedication. It's, the riders performed their maneuvers, and 7.25. I kind of sense it was going to be a higher score. So, wow, is Sammy achieving his goal of becoming the world champion for the drop knee division for the 5th time in this event that he loves? And he took the win in 2 divisions back in 2019. And right now, check this out, Dave Hover, he is looking for an 8 to take the title, not just the lead, but the title. We'll see.
This is it, taking off Dave Hubbard. Let's see what he can do here. Nice turn there, throwing a little bit of water out off the shoulder and coming up here. This is the critical one, and he manages to land that, riding back in the foam a bit. And here we have Sammy right after him, coming through with a lot of speed and just throwing some tail there.
Wow, that was actually very nice. All right, so we don't know what's going to happen. Nice exchange. Well, Sammy, he is in the rhythm. I can tell you. I mean, he is connected today. Looking super sharp.
Yeah, and it looks like he's going to get probably a pretty good score and also get back out there with that priority. And he is on fire today.
All right, we'll see. I mean, check this out. This was actually a very good wave, too, for Dave. You know, first lash and one more. Right there. I believe probably that's where the money is. We'll see how much he gets. But yeah, last wave for Sammy. Very powerful in a decent size wave in a critical section. Take that amount of water that he threw. So, well, let's see. We're not the specialist and, you know, a spin just for good measure.
Yeah, it was kind of nice, the momentum of the spin, like you're coming back around from correcting from the turn, and he just kind of flowed with the momentum and spun it around, and it looked nice. It looked really like flowy.
That's a very good comment actually right there. And unstoppable Sammy Morentino. What he's looking for an aerial, I think. What another snap, very well projected. So what exchange?
Yeah, this is unreal. This is just non-stop action, and look at that, a really nice turn there. Throwing some buckets and a little check there at the end. Nothing much, and these guys are just going wave for wave. This is full on.
Full on. Actually, we're waiting for 4 scores. 2 waves for Sammy, 2 waves for Dave. No idea what's going to happen, people. What's your thoughts? We're going to throw a survey there. What a great move there for Sammy. This is the second wave that we are waiting for the scores. And this also second wave for Dave.
Yeah, look at that. Really nice first turn. And then comes around here trying to pick up some speed to get something at the end there. And not much on that one there. But yeah, they've put the judges to work. They've just gone and got a bunch of waves all really quickly, and now there will be a bunch of scores coming through as well, and we'll see if there's any situation changes. But both riders managing to complete some really, really nice turns, so going to be interesting to see what happens here. And there is the judging criteria.
Oh my God, there's tense moments right now. Super intense heat. We weren't expecting anything else from these two. What a great exchange, I'm going to tell you. I have no idea what's going to happen. Both of them were chucking sprays like crazy. He's going to come back here. Dave Hover, not really. That's not counting. Is he starting to feel some pressure? I don't know. Check that out. We have some scores. And Sammy completely increased his lead. Right now he's holding a 7.75 and a 7.90. And he is leaving Dave in a need of an 8.75.
Wow. Yeah.
Good. What a hit.
Yeah, in that like last flurry of waves that we saw, Sammy was sitting on before like a 6.75 and a 5. And then he just went and got all those waves really quickly. Got a 7.25, then a 7.75, then a 7.9. Dave went and got himself a 6.6 and a 6.9. So they're really working on upgrading their scores, and just under 12 minutes on the clock. And yeah, it's a lot of action here to decide the world champion for the drop knee division.
This is so good. I'm very happy actually to have the chance to broadcast only for this, you know, for riders today, because the action is super good. And I believe we're going to have a very good material video-wise. And check this out. This is the 7.90. You saw, I mean, that was so impressive. No, actually, that was the 7.75. And this one right here was the 7.90 for Sammy Morentino. So what a great job from this kid, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He really won it. You know, he has, you know, he was so focused, and he has been visualizing the fact of getting that 5th title. And we'll see. I mean, of course, Dave, always, Dave is the voice of experience. Is a person that has lived and go through a lot of things, and a very mature writer, and a writer that is super composed, and of course a writer that it's beautiful to watch. He has this, super smooth and at the same time powerful surfing. But like Sammy, on the contrary, he is younger, and he's full of he's full of energy, and he's been trying to channel that energy to get this title. We have been having conversation. Also, he has been channeling that and trying to get focus and bring that to the water in a good way. So pretty cool to see these two riders, and I can't even think how good is to have your idol, like, Dave, he's turning 41 this year, if I'm not wrong. And Sammy, I'm going to double check here, but Sammy might be something around, 28 tops or something like that.
Yeah, I think he's around that, 27, 28. I don't know exactly either.
I don't think he filled up the survey. I'm trying to double check, but either way, he is way younger than Dave. So, for him, he has said it in every single interview that Dave is one of his idols, and I think he's going to go for a backside wave. No, this is a nice looking one. No, takers.
It was a bigger one, hey, but yeah, you can kind of see on the shoulder there, just going a little bit fat, and Sammy's still holding that priority, which for him right now is really, really crucial, really good position. And Dave going this wave here.
All right, we'll see an 8.75. Let's try to get, oh, no. Yeah, that's not going to be that. So, yeah.
Yeah, coming around to that section, and you see kind of a drop. I don't think he was grabbing there. We'll catch a replay right now. Look at him just pulling into a little barrel, getting a bit of a cover up, and then there he misses that grab. You see him like going for that grab, trying to get it, and doesn't quite get the board, and maybe that is why he kind of lost control there on that landing.
Yeah, it still was nice to watch, but yeah, that's not going to grant him the score he's looking for. So people, if you're getting here, Sammy Moritino, he is winning. He is 8 minutes from the world title. But this guy right here, Dave, he's not going to give up at all. Such a experienced competitor. He will give it all. He will battle till the end, not leave anything behind for sure.
And if we think back to the second one of these 3-part finals here for the DK, the second one was kind of onshore conditions yesterday around midday. And Dave, even in those really difficult conditions, went and posted 2 9s, 18-point total. And that for Dave was just a crazy heat, finding 18 points in some tough conditions. And so very, very possible for him to get that 875. But, it's Sammy's moment at the moment. He's really holding this down and got some good scores. But, nothing is out of reach from Dave Hubbard.
All right, now a little bit of a pause there. This is the last heat. Just a quick recap in Spanish. Bueno, estamos en el último hit de verdad. Ahora sí que sí, este es el último hit del Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. Estamos tratando de definir, vamos a definir nuestro campeón mundial con este hit en esta categoría. Esta es la última vez y la única que el Dromney va a salir en el Tour Mundial este año. Así lo decidieron los riders. Y en este momento está Sammy Moritino, que es mucho más joven, que tiene alrededor de 28 años, batallando por conseguir su 5º título de campeón mundial en esta división, en esta categoría de Dromney, contra quien es el bodyboarder que tiene más títulos a nivel mundial de todas las categorías. Él tiene 10 títulos de campeón mundial de Dromney. El año pasado lo ganó en 4 eventos, sacó ese título número 10 y ahí rompió el récord. Y bueno, él está buscando el título 11. Más hitos por marcar aquí en la Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. Ahí tenemos a Fabián, a Xavier, a Brahim y una más para Dave.
Yeah, looks like we have Dave taking off here. Let's see what he can do with all the speed. doing a nice hack off a little end bowl section there and coming down into the front there. I don't know if that's going to be the score he's looking for an 8.75. And yeah, it was a bit of a smaller, bit of an inside wave, and maybe Dave is getting a bit desperate out there to get that score. But Sammy is holding that priority as well, which is a super important strategic move there.
Well, this one right here, it was fairly, small wave, and even though the maneuver was good, that's not going to grant him the score he needs. He's looking for an 8.75. So, it's, of course, a super doable score for someone like Dave, and check that out. Probably our next Drop Knee World Champ. We'll see that. And, Sammy is the only one that broke the spell for Dave, because Dave, he was winning all his heats since the very beginning of the 2022 Drop Knee events, or World Championship. He was winning all of them. He won all the heats in 2022, all the heats in 2023, and of course got the title, and he won all the heats. And I'm talking about this event in particular, not talking about the whole tour. I'm talking about this event in particular. So that spell was broken yesterday in the first heat of these 3 finals when Sammy took that win.
Yeah.
So Sammy was telling me that at that moment, I wish this was be the only final, so I will be the champion. But let's take it till the end, he said. So maybe, maybe that actually set the pace. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's come out like a story here, really, just one each, and it's coming down to the wire, down to these last few minutes of this final heat. And there we have Dave again, keeping really busy. Nothing for him on that one, just kicking off. And it does look like another wave's coming through. I wonder if Sammy will use that priority or will just hold on to it. Probably will hold on to that to block Dave. But here's Dave.
All right, we'll see this one. It's an 8.75. It's a nice slash. And yeah, he likes it. He knows his way. I mean, if he likes that one. But yeah, an 8.75, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the judges think. They are the experienced, they know. They have the knowledge. We're just here throwing some colors.
That's it. Here's his replay. You see him just pumping through here and then just throwing down some rail, throwing some spray off the back there, and a look to the judges and a fist pump there. So Dave's happy with it, and there's an even closer image of it. Really nice photography, videography there from the cameraman team.
How important is to kind of have that, dance? You use your hips, use your whole upper body to, get that turn.
Yeah.
So that's like surfing, like stand up.
Yeah, yeah.
They
really focus on the arm movement and for balance as well, and yeah, definitely important, and something that watching this event here and this competition I've really been analyzing a lot, and it's cool to see how riders use their arms, how they use their upper body as well, not just their
upper body rotations, right? Yeah. It's like a language. It's like a dance.
Yeah.
And he uses a lot his hands. So it's like what we see in the prone division when they use the neck and the head to kind of direct the body. So I believe the upper body, is directing the rest of the body to complete the maneuvers and actually gave them more expression. So Dave is super good at that, but, also Sammy. And actually, Sammy said it yesterday. Their style is pretty similar, level riding as well. So this is a great battle, just to have the chance to have these two main characters from the drop knee division, at least for the competitive side, because of course there is a lot of personalities and great drop knee riders. And actually drop knee is this modality or this way of bodyboarding that is pretty underground. If you think about it, there's a lot of drop knee riders that don't compete. All right, 1 minute and 11 seconds is coming down to the wire. Let's see if, I don't know, it looks like Sammy might be getting that title. Dave is desperately searching for a wave. But yes, he, right there, Sammy. He was just using his priority. Sammy, you should have probably keep that priority. Maybe this is the last chance for. No, 10 times world champ in this division, battling for that record. He knows it. He knows it's a very difficult task, but it's not impossible for such a hero as Dave Hubbard. But things are looking good for Sammy Moretino. Joey, 25 seconds.
This is really coming down to it. Let's see if Dave will get another opportunity. But look at Sammy. He is stoked. Maybe he can see that horizon and see that nothing's there. But wow, 3 finals between Dave Hubbard and Sammy Moretino to crown this DK World Champion. Sammy won the first. Dave came back in the second one and managed to win. And here we have, it is official.
Look at him.
That is 5 times. There's the 5.
All right, people, it's official. We have our new 2024 drop knee world champion, Sammy Moretino. What a great performance. Congratulations to him, for channeling that energy, for getting the chance of, overcoming all the, whatever he was feeling frustrated about, and just channeling that to a win, to an amazing victory here. Well deserved, we have to say it. He definitely dominated this heat, and he is all smiles.
Yeah, wow, that is amazing. So much emotion. And there we have it, crowning the DK World Champion and finishing the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. And this is a beautiful moment as well. What a great show of sportsmanship. And there's just so much rivalry and passion between these two guys for the drop knee discipline, and both really, really experienced. And yeah, this is just such a beautiful moment. And I'm sure both of them are quite emotional. And wow, huge congratulations to Sammy Moretino. Baker will be running down there now to get that interview to give him the trophy. And yeah, got Lucas joining me again in the booth. Lucas, how are you?
I'm doing so good, and so great to see Sammy getting this title, Very well deserved, that's no doubt about it. I mean, 3 heats total. Sammy took the first one, then Dave took the second one, and then we are getting to this close decision. 15.65 points against 14.15 by Dave Hubbard. So very close decision, a fair one, a show of bodyboarding from these two guys, just showing the peak of the drop knee performance for us here in La Cupla. And what a beautiful image. Dave just throwing some water on the jet ski, and on Sammy there. Now it's just a party for these two.
That was classic. Just Dave just giving him a little shower. You could even see the guy driving the jet ski having a little laugh. And wow, what a moment. These guys have been so focused and so ready to take this final to the water. And that's it. There we have it. And there's the 5. The 5 fingers, one for each of his world titles. And that is one happy Sammy Moretino that we're seeing there.
Yeah, he's just over the top there, just so happy. I mean, we knew how much Sammy was fighting for this title. He let us know in the interview since the first heats actually of the comp, since before he actually got to that final against Dave. He was saying that he wanted to beat Dave. That the guy is his idol, is his biggest rival as well. So yeah, that's a fortunate, I would say, situation here. We managed to see these two, being well deserved and getting to that final and making it happen. I mean, making it happen, materializing that dream for Sammy Moretino. And there you guys have it, 5 times world champion, and we just delivered the last title here in the Antofagasta Bodyboarding Festival. What an amazing event it has been. So many days, so many athletes and divisions. Oh my God, so much action here at the beach. Today we have a bit of a empty beach, but still everybody just cheering for Sammy Moretino. What a moment.
Yeah, what a moment. And just he is soaking it in, enjoying this amazing moment. And there you have it, Sammy Moretino, DK champion of the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival and the 2024 DK World Champion.
That's it, 2-1. 2-1, summing to 5 for Sammy Morentino. That's it, such hard work paying off for this guy. You know, we have a big monster of the sport as well. I mean, we talk a lot about Dave. You know, the guy has 10 world titles. It's a legend. But this is a legend coming to be as well. Sammy at such a young age, you know, he's not even 30 years old yet, and with already 5 titles in the division. So just a huge accomplishment. The guy is sharper than ever, you know, just showing it in the water, not missing almost any waves, you know, and so consistent. And there you have it, guys. There you have it, Sammy Morentino coming out of Kauai, getting the 5 times world title, 5 times world champion. There it is. We're going to be hearing from Sammy really soon in the interview, craving to see, you know, Sammy finally letting it out after accomplishing.
Yeah. No, I'm super keen to hear that. It's going to be a really cool interview. And, wow, just taking a 3-heat final against Dave Hubbard. There's not many people in the world that can come out on top, and Sammy is one of them, and that was just phenomenal performance from him, and really getting it done where it mattered today in that final heat. And amazing. Look at this beautiful drone view we're getting of the crisp water behind him and everyone coming in to celebrate him. Yeah, get him up on the shoulders, boys. There we go. Sammy Morentino, DK champion.
There we have it. Bueno, gente, una actualización en español. El último título, la última manga del Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival, la división Drop Knee. Sammy Morentino em una manga de matar, de infarto aquí. Vence a Dave Hubbard, 10 veces campeón en la división Drop Knee, y conquista también su 5º título. Ahí está Sammy Morentino, que viene de la isla Kauai, en las islas Hawaii, a ganar su 5º título, súper merecido. Un atleta que ya ganó en 2019 este evento en la división Drop Knee, en la división Men también, y ahora viene para una victoria más, se tornando el campeón mundial Drop Knee 2024. Y Bego ya está se quedando lista ali con Sammy para podermos finalmente escuchar las palabras del campeón.
Sí, estoy muy motivado a oírle lo que tiene que decir y sus emociones, y todo va a estar divertido ver, y sí, y también una gran felicidad a Dave Hubbard. Estaba ripping, estaba surfeando increíble todo el evento, y sí, los dos aquí son los 2 mejores del mundo, y es muy bueno verlos en un final por el título de campeón de Drop Knee.
That's it, guys. So many heats these guys had to go through. I mean, knocking out so many big names of the sport, you know, of this division in particular, and finally reaching his goal, his dream. His dream was actually to come to this event and go into a final with Dave, and he got that. You know, he deserved that. He actually knocked out everyone in his way to get to this point here and just put on a show. We had a special format as well, since we were handling this title in just one event. So we had 3 big finals between Dave and Sammy, and very well deserved. So guys, we are finally getting ready to listen from Sammy Morentino with Bego down at the beach right now, just getting that flag ready. So yes, Bego, please take it away. Let us know.
Thank you so much, guys. Well, Sammy, my God, 5th title. You surfed so good. You dominated the heat. There was no doubt that you were getting this 5th title. So everyone wants to hear from you. How you feeling?
I'm ready to cry right now. Yeah, I had a hell of a year. Start of my year wasn't good at all, and yeah, I'm just glad to be here and just breathing and just surfing and just, yeah. Me and Dave had a moment in the water. It was sick, you know. This guy pushes me to surf the best I can since I was a little kid, and he's the reason I do it. And yeah, I just want to thank him for pushing me. And yeah, this is such a dream of mine to win 5 world titles, you know. It's kind of iffy going into the event, a little under the weather and stuff, but like, yeah, I'm pumped. I worked my ass off for this in the last couple months. Just training in and out every day, not really surfing, but just like physically and mentally just training. I was going on runs every day and stuff and working out, and yeah, I'm just pumped. Yeah, lots of words right now. Just
What would you say to the Dromney community, to all the good Dromney riders to join us in the tour? Do you have a word for them?
yeah, I'd be sick if everyone could get here. I know it's not much of a tour right now, but maybe one day we'll have a bunch of events and it'll be like a sick tour, the best waves in the world. That's what we want, you know, and yeah, I'm just pumped right now. Anyone
to shout out or to thank at this point?
Yeah, just all my sponsors, Tamba Surf especially. Saw's been taking care of me for years now, and it's a really big part of my career. Saw. Andy Irons used to ride for Tamba, so it's like I'm really blessed to ride for them. I'm the only bodyboarder riding for them, and yeah, shout out to Black Mountain Surf Wax for keeping me stuck to my board. We got Boogieland family, just all around good guys. We got Henchman's Exotics, and then all my friends on the Creek Row, and then yeah, just the Kauai boys and just everyone in Hawaii, everyone that's never gave up on me. Just thank you guys. My dad, my girlfriend, and yeah, just stoked. Thank all you guys.
Thank you. So there you have it, your 2024 Dromney World Champion, getting his 5th title here. Congratulations, Sammy. And for you people, we're going to go to a break, and then we're going to do the award ceremony. So thank you, everyone, for tuning in. This was the final day for the Antofagasta Bodyboard Festival. So we are counting on you for the rest of the tour. You want to add something else?
Yeah, just a little joke here. Shout out to my leash. Definitely didn't pull at this event. Yeah, thank you guys. Love all you.
We love you. So congratulations once again. And back to you guys for the closure.
Thanks, Bago. Wow, what a great interview. I mean, that was the best one. Just, you know, Sammy just letting it out, letting us all know how much effort, you know, he put into this, how hard it is to become 5 times world champion. I mean, you can see that guy out the back, Dave Herbert, one of the biggest legends of this sport, and definitely one of the biggest in the DK stance. So yeah, show of bodyboarding here by these two, very well-deserved title for Sammy, just getting closer to his idol, as he said that he's just stopping that once he beats Dave.
Yeah, that's it. And he is another one of his ways that helped him win this 5th Dromney world title. And yeah, I want to agree with you there about that interview, Lucas. That was just really nice, heartfelt words, and yeah, you can tell it means so much to Sammy. Pretty emotional, and yeah, so well deserved. I can't even imagine what he'll be feeling right now. And yeah, look at that, just amazing turns, amazing surfing, really flowy.
Yeah, Joey, final moments, you know, when they're letting it out with the words, and we can see a bit of the emotions, you know, that run through these guys' body and minds. And it's so many, you know, so much time working on it, you know, so many sessions, training, you know, refining that surfing just to get to this point here. I mean, this is ridiculously perfect, you know. The guys just raising the bar with not big waves, but with glassy waves, thankfully, that provided a show from these two. And there he is, 5 times world champion.
There it is, the 5th one. That is amazing. And there you have it there. Between those two guys there, that's 15 world titles, just hugging it out there in the water. That is crazy. Dave with 10, been on the tour doing DK for years and years, and now Sammy, the young blood out of Kauai. Look at him there, just stoked on that 5th world title.
So much potential in this guy's capabilities. I mean, so great. And that's it, guys. We are getting to the last moment of this event. We just finished the drop knee division. We had all of our champions. So the men division was taken by Moises Silva. On the women's, we had Maíra Viana just taking the event as well. Junior women division, Luana Dourado winning this event, and junior man, Unash Pascoal. So on the drop knee, we handled the title finally. The DK World title and the ABF as well went to Sammy Morantino. And one more, because it was 2 titles actually. The junior women division, we had Luna Hardman taking it on. So what do you think, Joey?
Yeah, it's been an amazing event, and it has, just been full of action. And we want to thank all of you guys as well for tuning in, for supporting bodyboarding, for supporting the bodyboarders. All these guys, it means so much. And yeah, they put a lot of their time, effort, money into it. And so it's great to be able to do a world tour and bring it to you guys live. And so, yeah.
That's it, guys. We are over for this event. I will see you all in the 1st of June beginning in Itacoatiara to close that South American leg. So once more, thanks for everyone for tuning in, and I'll see you guys soon.
Antofagasta se prepara para el futuro. Impulsamos una minería más diversa e inclusiva. Promovemos la cultura y el patrimonio. Aceleramos el emprendimiento local. Inspiramos y acercamos más niños a la ciencia. Y nos capacitamos para los trabajos del mañana. Porque creer en el talento local es futuro. Conoce lo que hacemos juntos por Antofagasta en bhp.com.
El futuro lo construimos hoy. Innovamos y desarrollamos soluciones para un mundo sostenible, poniendo en el centro el bienestar de las personas, la creación de valor social compartido, el respeto por el medio ambiente, el fomento de la diversidad y el progreso de las comunidades vecinas son inherentes a nuestro quehacer en la generación de valor a través de un genuino compromiso con la sostenibilidad. Desde el norte de Chile, aportamos al desarrollo sostenible de la industria. SQM, Soluciones para el Desarrollo Humano.